Hello, and welcome to episode 7 of my 10 HP Ironman series. So I actually remember what happened to this clip very well. I thought about this a lot when making progress on this account. Just before this happened, I went to go thieve from the RD guards because I needed some cash to go buy some runes. And then I wanted to splash with Fire Strike on rats. And I accidentally forgot to take off my rogue legs and kept them on when I put on my splashing gear. And then I just clicked attack on a rat and I one-shot it. So I did 2 damage, killed it, got 2 HP experience, and was not very happy. I even took a day or 2 break after that. I was not happy about it. Anyway, continuing on, when I get back on and get over it, I continue on with splashing. This time I'm doing curses, just because I'm a little bit worried now that I'm going to get more HP experience. And I got 50 mage. Ran out of cash again and ran out of runes, so I decided to do RD Knights. This is when the coin purse is obviously implemented, so it's not super AFK, but once again 10 HP doesn't make it AFK anyway. So I wrote down all the runes I needed in my invent, and I'm just getting enough cash to buy them all. I think I'm going 55 mage straight away because 55 is just such an important level. I can then alch, I can do so many better things. It's just makes Pura a lot more efficient as well because I can alch in there instead of having to come out and bank every time. So now I'm just grabbing some of the items I had that I didn't actually sell to the shop in the last episode, and I'm pretty sure I just alch them straight away to see how much cash I get. So I currently had 13k, and I'm now alching all the stuff, and I'm guessing it's going to be just over 100k with the Mystic Road bottoms probably. Which, is good because I've been struggling for cash for a long time now. I've had to start thieving again just because I needed cash to buy runes, and I need money for Blast Furnace all the time. But anyway, now back to Puro. I have enough nats, I just have 100. I can alch, I can snare. Although I'm still a little bit cautious about snare. I hadn't tested it yet. I was still using bind for the beginning of this episode, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I might use bind for the entire episode, I'm not sure. But I know I eventually move on to snare. But it's not until I caught a couple of dragon implings, I think. Anyway, moving on, I'm now going to be searching for dragon implings as well as I can. And I do the 4 spawn method, so I'll talk about that in a second. This is my very first wild pie, which is great. I'm going to need that later on when I get 70 plus Slayer, and I can try and boost to get the Granite Maul. But talking about the 4 spawn method, so that's where you go to a world, get one of the implings that spawn in one of the corners, and you force a spawn onto that specific corner. This frustrated me. I think this was the 3rd lucky impling I'd seen altogether, and I'd still only seen 1 dragon, and the lucky implings in here are so much rarer than the dragon. I was losing my mind. I've probably only been here for like 6 hours. I think this was like the 7th hour I caught this dragon impling, but I was not having fun. And you can see me panic. I see someone else log in. I'm like, oh my god, if I lose this, I was like, I'm gonna quit. I was not in a happy mood. But all right, I finally got the dragon impling. A bit happy, and then I see dragon arrows. They're not actually the worst. I can alch them. Good magic experience, and then I find my 4th lucky impling. I'm losing my mind now. It was. I was so mad. I was just like, alright, I lost a world because I need to... was not happy. Anyway, moving on. I'm now continuing on. And 5th magic impling. Yep, okay, I don't know what's happening. You can look at the worlds. It was different. Like, I think the previous one was like 50 something, and this is now 42. I don't know what's happening. These are actually so rare. I forgot what the chance was, but it's like 3 times more likely to see a dragon impling at least than a lucky impling. And I was not happy. This one wasn't too long after though. I remember this was probably like 5 minutes after that lucky impling or something, but it definitely wasn't too long. And yeah, still not in a great mood. Summer pies does not help that much. They actually do become beneficial later on the count, but that's moving a bit too far forward. Okay, so this invent is done. It's actually a pretty good invent. Like, apart from the fact that I didn't get the dragon implings for the bones, I got 125k cash, I got a wild pie, and, a few more alchables I need if I need to alch them. The summer pies, so, and then some seeds. So, can't complain. Another sinister key, which is obviously going to help me through my stamina pots if I want to get those done eventually. And yeah, so the next invent was actually very quick. I didn't find any dragon implings. I actually did that invent very quickly as well. Like, I've only got 20k in alchables, and then I got a lot of stuff that is just not very useful, but I kind of want to keep just in case. Like Black Dragon Hide for late game, Magic Logs for DT, Diamonds just for crafting, and then I think Prayer Pots. Alright, so this is my 3rd Dragon Impling, I think, and I panicked again, but I got it. So, see what we get this time. A Magic Seed. Alright, I really want bones. As you can see there, I'm getting a little bit frustrated. But this one was actually, I think, 3 worlds later, or maybe 4 worlds later, and I was quite excited because, you know, finding another dragon thing so quickly after such a long time I went dry, I was like, all right, this could be it. I just need like 1 or 2 good bone drops, and I'll be able to get 43 prayer, and I get another magic seed. Yep, I'm not being happy. Just moving on. All right, so I ran out of impling jars, and I'm getting another jar generator. This might be my third one, or possibly second, but I feel like I think this is actually my third one. I just didn't show the second one, but I'm not 100% sure. It was a long time ago. All right, so I'm doing another bank, just showing everything I got. This invent wasn't great again. A lot of magic logs though. I'm just showing my totals now. So 5 dragon implings, 15 ninja, and 70 magpie. It's better than it was in the beginning, but it's still not great. Like, every 3 ninjas I see, I get 1 dragon. It's meant to be more like every 2 ninjas you see a dragon, but that's alright. Hopefully you'll eventually catch up. So just banking everything, and I'll just quickly check how many sinister keys. I think I have 2 in the invent, and at least 1 more in the bank. A couple more alkables here and there. I don't really need cash at the moment, as you saw. I can always alk later if I need it. And yeah, 3 sinister keys. So that means I got a total of 6 torstals I need, and I just need 4 more, and then it should be done. Okay, so here I found 4 ninja implings, and I still hadn't found a dragon. So I was getting a little bit annoyed again. And ninjas are really not great for this account. Like, there's nothing that's super good. Like, maybe rune knives I could use for PKing, and that's it. Like, everything else, snakeskin boots don't alk. Nothing else is really good there. But alright, here we go. Got a dragon impling. It wasn't too long, looked by the inventory. It looked like it was just 2 more implings I caught. So I remember this guy. So I actually logged into this world. I was doing the spawning method, and he was going for it first. I did feel kind of bad, but I was like, I also spawned it, and like, it took me so long to get this. But I did feel a bit bad. I do remember. So I got the dragon impling, and let's see what we get. Dragon Bolt tips. It looks like Karma hit me. Maybe I shouldn't have stole the impling. He was here first. But anyway, this one was actually, I think, the very next world. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure this one was super lucky. I just got the Dragon Stone tips, and I got super lucky with this one. And then a Dragon Long. I mean, that's actually pretty good. 60k alk. Obviously, I prefer the bones so much more, but yeah. I don't remember how long this one took, but it doesn't seem like it's too long looking at the chat box. Once again, this would have been the one I spawned because I only do 4 worlds and I just keep going over and over again. And then there's some people that just, you know, try and go to every single world. So I definitely wanted this impling. I don't really feel bad about taking this one because we were there same time and this was 100% my one. So didn't get anything good. Summer pies again. But now looking at the ratios, it's really caught up. Like, I've now caught 8 dragon implings compared to 19 ninja, and I think that was literally like, I found 3 dragon implings when I found 1 ninja. So that's, you know, that's opposite sides. That's really good. Opposite luck. I decided I need more runes. I ran out of nats, and due to the fact that I hadn't got any bones yet, and I thought I was going to need at least 2, possibly 3 bones if I get baby dragon bones, I decided to go buy a lot of runes. And I've got so much cash now that this is way more than I'm going to need for Motherlode mining. Not Motherlode mining, Blast Furnace. So I have a lot of cash. I bought a lot of runes. I can also splash as long as I don't get any more HP experience. So yeah, moving forward. This was, I think, the second ever medium clue I got on my account from Mechalactics. I don't really try and catch them at the moment. They're just when they get in the way. This was a dragon impling I spawned. I was really hoping he'd fail it so I could get it, but he got it. I was a little bit disheartened because this one I think I was about 2 hours dry for this dragon impling. I got really lucky before and then I kind of went dry again. But alright, I found a dragon impling not too long after. Definitely not over 2 hours. I think it was maybe 15 minutes or so. And I was panicking again because I just like, oh my god, please. Just give me this dragon impling. See what we get. And dragon arrow tips. It's, I think, second best drop you can actually get from dragon implings. But I remember this one. I recorded because every time I found a dragon impling, the next world I actually spawned or force spawned a dragon impling. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna, you know, hop and record. First time I did it, and I actually did get the dragon impling. So I was like, wow, it's obviously just luck, but I was pretty happy about it. And then I get the best possible drop, but sadly it's kind of useless for my account. 1.2 mil would have been very good if it was cash, or I would have been a lot happier with Dragon Bones. But anyway, moving on. Another invent done, a really good invent. Like compared to some of the other invents I've had, it's really good. I guess GP wise, maybe not so good useful wise, but like nothing there I can really use at the moment. Rune bars, dragon arrow tips, dragon arrows, dragon dart tips. Nothing super useful, but I got some seeds. I got a clue scroll. Maybe I'll go do that clue scroll now. Actually, yeah, looks like I will. And then some like half keys. All right, so this is. I think this is the first medium clue I've ever done on the account, right? Yeah, so first ever medium. I get an adamant axe, which is actually very good because my current best axe is I think steel, and until I go to the woodcutting guild, I'm not going to be able to get a rune axe. And then I just get an adamant kite shield, which I can alch if I need cash. I think I just leave it in the bank anyway. But hey, adamant axe isn't too bad. And once again, I somehow recorded a dragon impling getting spawned. I don't record all the clips because like I would just lose my mind trying to edit through them, but I somehow found this one and I got dragon bolts. I think that is actually the worst drop I could get. Maybe the bolt tips are worse because then I have to make them, but I'm not going to be using those like unless I'm PKing, I guess. Anyway, this is the final bit of the trip, and I think I'll probably end off the episode here. Sadly, no luck with dragon implings, but maybe we'll try again next episode and see how we go. Thanks for watching, and see you then.